Hello, guys. Nat Blue here with another episode of Nat News. And you might be wondering why my video looks a little bit different. To be honest, I'm just using a different webcam. So I have been using the Logitech Stream Cam, but it is not meant for wider angles like this. So if I change the ratio on OBS, it makes the video too dark. So I swapped it with a Logitech Brio that I already owned. I didn't even buy a new webcam. I don't know why I haven't just been using this camera, to be completely honest. We are going to hop right into it today. I have a few things I wanted to go over. So, something that a lot of people have been talking about across YouTube is the Honey scam. So, Honey is a free browser extension that claimed to find you coupons to save you money when shopping online. Megalag, a pretty popular YouTuber, went into this in more detail in his video exposing the Honey influencer scam. I am going to put a link to that video in the description if anybody is interested in watching him talk about it. He has a little bit more information than I do. But I watched the video before making this video, and I've seen a lot of other people talking about it on YouTube. So the main issue that he talks about in this video is when using affiliate links, Honey would switch the affiliate link with their own link to claim the money. So normally, if you click on something in a YouTube video, it will have an affiliate link saying how you got directed to that product. When you went to check out, Honey was switching that with their affiliate link. So Honey was making the money off of that. It goes even deeper than that because Honey Gold was letting people earn points if the website didn't have any discounts from Honey, but they were still taking the money from the affiliate links for the purchases. And I guess there were some websites, according to this video, where if you click the use PayPal button, because Honey is owned by PayPal, it would just override that extension again, or that affiliate link again. So overall, they were just taking a lot of money from affiliate links. Linus Media Group stopped working with Honey after they discovered this themselves a couple years ago. But they did not go public with this discovery. I know a lot of people are upset about this. I don't think it's the best practice, but at the same time, I don't know what the deal they had with Honey was. In my mind, there could have been something legally stopping them from going public with this discovery. So if you're interested in learning more about this, I would definitely go check out Mega Lag's video. Like I said, he's going to have a lot more information than I would. Also in the news this week, Christopher Nolan's next film will be an adaptation of the Odyssey. Reports say this will star Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Matt Damon, Lupita Nyong'o, I hope I said that right, and Robert Pattinson. Great cast, amazing cast. It's supposed to be an incredibly expensive movie, maybe the most expensive movie he's ever done. I don't know how I feel about putting Tom Holland and Zendaya in the same movie. I feel like it's going to be a Spider-Man and Michelle Jones comparison the entire time, but they're both really good actors, so I understand why they were both cast. And overall, I'm really excited for this. The Odyssey is such an iconic piece of literature, and I haven't seen a good Odyssey movie. I could just be missing it. I haven't seen a lot of movies, to be completely honest. Just haven't seen a lot of movies. More than a week ago, but news to me as of today, because I did not see this until earlier today. Keanu Reeves said, when asked about John Wick 5, "You can never say never, but my knees right now are saying you can't do another John Wick. So my heart wants to, but I don't know if my knees can do it." And I love that. He is getting older. I don't understand why people expect action stars to be able to be action stars for their entire lives. Keanu Reeves is just aging, guys. And it shouldn't be expected for him to do another John Wick movie. 4 movies is plenty of movies. I don't think I've even seen John Wick 4 yet, to be completely honest. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is comments from the now former Sony CEO that I can't pronounce the name of. I think it's like Vince Kira. Vince Akira, from an interview that he had with the Times, he said Madam Web underperformed in the theaters because the press just crucified it. It was not a bad film, and it did great on Netflix. Pause there for a second. There's a reason it did well on Netflix. You're paying for a Netflix subscription. So you're obviously watching more than one thing on Netflix. People did not want to pay the ticket price to see if Madam Web was bad. I did not watch Madam Web until it came out on Netflix. I watched Madam Web on Netflix to see if it was as bad as everybody was saying it was. And to me, it definitely was. He continued by saying, for some reason, the press decided that they didn't want us making these films out of Craven and Madam Web, and the critics just destroyed them. They also did it with Venom, but the audience loved Venom and made Venom a massive hit. These are not terrible films, they were just destroyed by the critics and the press for some reason. Venom did do a lot better with audience scores than critic scores on Rotten Tomato, but I think a lot of people don't care about critic scores anymore. The general audience did not like Craven and Madam Web. It wasn't a critic issue. Critics did not like Craven and Madam Web, but the general audience also did not like Craven and Madam Web. The general audience liked them better than what the critics did. I think Madam Web got like 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. The audience score was like 55%, which is way too high in my opinion. And then Craven got like a 70% audience score, which is really good, and like a 17% um, Rotten Tomato score. So overall, they did better with the audiences than they did with critics. That doesn't mean that they're good movies. And it doesn't mean that they should be successful movies. Some people like a good popcorn flick. I think the biggest issue with the Sonyverse movies, particularly Craven, Madam Web, and Morbius, is that they really did upset comic book fans. And overall were kind of poorly written movies. There were moments of Craven where I wondered if like AI wrote the script. Because it didn't sound like a conversation people would be having. And the amount of exposition in the movie was insane. Madam Web might be one of the worst movies I've seen in my entire life. To be completely honest, might be one of the worst movies I've seen in my entire life. And Morbius was just a bad movie. Craven at least had good fight scenes. Morbius was just kind of not that great. So I think the CEO is giving himself a little bit too much praise here. And I think he needs to understand that there's more to it than the critic scores. He did also continue when he was asked about whether the Spider Man universe strategy needed rethought. He said, I do think we need to rethink it just because it is snake bitten. If we put another one out, it's going to get destroyed, no matter how good or bad it is. I don't know if I agree with this. I do understand what he's saying. After Venom Let There Be Carnage, I don't think people were even excited for The Last Dance very much. Because the second Venom was just significantly worse than the first one. But I was excited for Craven. Like, the character Craven, I was excited to see him in a movie. I think they just need to stick to iconic characters, do them correctly, to where you're appeasing both the comic book fans and the casual fans, and just work on writing a good movie. It doesn't matter what the critics think. If you write a good movie, people are going to watch the movie. Just write a good movie. And honestly, advertise it well. I don't think the Craven trailer even looked that great. So you have to do better advertising and you need to write better scripts, and then maybe the problem is fixed. But as of right now, I don't think Sony plans to continue this Spider Man universe that they've created using these villains. So, that is it for Nat News this week. It is a little bit of a slower news week, but that's okay. I do plan on watching a lot of movies this weekend, mostly to prepare for a 2024 movie tier list that I would like to do on the channel in the next couple of weeks. With us going into the new year, I think it is nice to reflect on movies of the past year. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, please leave a like on the video. It is a free thing to do, and it gives me a little bit more serotonin. Or dopamine? Serotonin? Let's Google this. What is the difference between serotonin and dopamine? I should know this. I have taken a psychology class. So, serotonin versus dopamine. So, dopamine is reward. Okay, it gives me dopamine. If you click that like button, I'll get a dopamine hit. That's what I should have said. I did not say it correctly. Um, and then if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. I like to do these weekly, and hopefully I continue that pace. It gets harder and harder to record these videos by a set day, but I am pushing through, guys. And you can hit that notification bell to get notified when videos come out. I have changed my schedule too many times. It might not be a bad idea to hit the notification bell because I might change my schedule again eventually. And other than that, I hope everybody is having an amazing day. And until next time, peace.